want me to respect your wife? That's not a wife. That's a maid. You need to know the fucking difference. A wife is a helpmate. It ain't a drunk, complaining, crying, pumpkin head crybaby.
Damn!
Hey, what's up? What's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And we got to get into this Blueface, Jaidyn Alexis situation where he just proposed to her at a football game. Now, social media is going crazy. It's all about, oh, Krishan this, Blueface that, Jaidyn this. It's a lot being said. I asked you guys to send in voice notes. We're going to hear what you guys had to say in a second. But let's play this proposal.
All right. I'm about to propose to Jaidyn. I'm so nervous. Oh my God. I know she's gonna say yes. It's just, I don't, the timing is, I'm at this game. I don't know, halftime, the timing is weird. I think I'm gonna bring everybody in and make it personal and intimate, but I'm just so nervous. And I know y'all are gonna be like, why are you doing it? Listen, I'm famous, I'm rich already. I know she ain't gonna do no weird shit, and I just know. You know. Wish me luck. What are you doing in here? Nobody. What are you doing in here? All right, go ahead.
All right. So as you can see, that was him before he proposed, basically giving this video saying that he's about to propose to her. He knows people are going to feel some type of way about it. But he feels like it's the right time, and if you know, you know. Now, if you guys don't know, yesterday, him and his mom had gotten into this big argument on social media. She was upset about the Hollywood Unlocked interview where they briefly spoke about her, but she made it into this big old thing. She went off on Jaidyn. And Blueface was basically saying, don't disrespect my wife, put some respect on my wife's name. And then so the very next day, here he is proposing. So let's play a little bit more of this proposal.
Hold up. I need y'all to listen. Y'all ready?
What's the plan?
Y'all know I love Jaidyn, right?
I love her.
Y'all know this is the woman of my dreams, right?
And then shut up.
All right, so that was when he first asked the question, and then their friends did reactions.
She's married.
I'm going to pause it right there because as you hear, one of their friends just yelled, "Newlyweds!" And I mean, I know she's excited. We haven't quite got to that moment yet. And hopefully we will get to seeing them walk down the aisle. Now, what do you guys think? Do you guys think they're going to make it to newlywed status? Leave your comments down below. But as you see, her friend just yelled and said, "Newlyweds." I mean, maybe she's already seeing it all the way through. Let's play a little bit more.
I'm a bridesmaid. This is dope.
All right. And so So there was more reactions of Jaidyn very, 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 very happy about this moment. She was crying. She couldn't stop the tears. And this is a little bit more footage. So Jaidyn, she took to her Twitter and she said, I am a fiance. Okay, crying emoji, crying emoji, crying emoji. Now, let's get back to more of the reactions with her and Blueface. Okay, and then we're going to get into what y'all think about it.
Babe,
Don't make me cry.
babe,
Don't
I'm
make me cry.
serious. Babe, I'm serious. I don't care. Okay, I don't care. I'm happy tears.
You're gonna make me cry, girl. Come on, don't do that. We gotta get it together, girl. We gotta walk out this bathroom like him and her, okay? We can't be here crying.
Alright.
Alright, come on.
Offside.
Alright, I'm good.
Alright.
Okay, get me right, come on.
You're lying. No, you really are crying.
I know. I'm so happy to see you so happy. I love it.
All right, so there was Blueface and her crying, and y'all know that people are acting a stone cold fool on Twitter. Okay, they're acting a mess. Now, Blueface is tweet-deleting right now, and he is saying that today was the best day ever for him. He says, I don't gotta look no further. And he also posted up a tweet where he says, I got somebody who ain't never been with nobody else. Can't nobody say they ever had my wife. I won. So directly under that, like, somebody posted up a video of allegedly how Krishan is reacting. And these people waste no time. Like, Blueface literally just posted this literally like 2 minutes ago. And 2 minutes ago, somebody posted this like right away, saying that this is Krishan's alleged reaction to all of it. And the internet is a fool, okay? All right, so this person says, Blueface BM starting to make a little bag and he want to marry her so he can get half of all her money and assets from here on out. He ain't letting her double back like Krishan did in that contract, okay? But if that's the case, never mind. All right, so somebody else says, y'all swear y'all be thorough on these internets. Blueface would be treating y'all the same way. Let that girl be happy and chill. Okay, another person says, that's super dope that Jaidyn and Blueface are taking it a step further, but it just don't feel genuine. It's given, let me prove a point to Krishan and my Clarissa. The man said he'll never marry someone, and his mama said that ain't his wife. Now look, proving a point. So speaking of his mom, let's just cut the reading of the tweets right there because, baby, did him and his mama cut up, okay?
That's not a wife. That's a maid. You need to know the fucking difference. A wife is a helpmate. It ain't a drunk, complaining, crying, pumpkin head crybaby.
When I say him and his mama cut up, him and his mother cut up on social media after this proposal. So like I told y'all in the beginning of the video, him and his mom was going back and forth about his mom not respecting Jaidyn and his mom going off on Jaidyn because she didn't like the fact that she was mentioned in the interview, even though she has been shading, dragging Jaidyn almost every day on live since she started to try to get on Krishan's good side, okay? So they briefly, like I said, mentioned her in the Jason Lee video, and she has been using that as an excuse to go off. Now, after the proposal, Blueface went on a rant trying to basically go in on his mama for all the shade and basically try to one-up her in this proposal to Jaidyn. And he says, everybody had your wife already. Shaking my head. Couldn't be me. Play with my wife on schoolyard. I can't wait to make an example out of somebody. Now, Blueface, you are on probation, sir, and you're on very, very, very strict probation that the judge told you that if you mess up, that you're going to finish out your sentence. in prison. So make an example out of somebody if you want to. That's just saying, hey, lock me up. I want to be locked up, period. So anyways, he said, play with my wife on schoolyard. I can't wait to make an example out of somebody. Then he starts taking shots at his mother. Carlissa, my wife's ring is bigger and more valuable than yours. Since you want to compete with my wife, let's go ring for ring. He says, post your ring and I'm going to post mine. You want to compare booties? Right. Let's compare rings. Let's see what type of ring that old booty got and what type of ring that new booty got. My wife gonna always win. Now, if you guys aren't up to speed on the booty rocking everywhere subs, basically what happened was, so one of the situations when they got into it, the mom basically leaked a photo to the internet of her clappers, okay, her behind. She was in the bathroom, looked like she just got off of the poopa scoopa, okay, and she got up, stuck her tongue out, and she posed, and her whole cake was on display, okay. And so after that, social media started reacting to it. And one of the people who reacted to it was Blueface. He said, ew, gross. Like, what the heck? Like, you know, and all of her children basically reacted to it. So his mom, in turn, she clapped back and she said that her cake looked better than his girl's cake. And he paid all this money for Jaidyn's cake and it looked a mess. Cake meaning, you know, her backside. And so that's what he's talking about when he says, you know, comparing the booties, because he started to say, like, why are you comparing your butt to my girl's butt? Like, what? That's crazy. That's weird. That's creepy. And he tried to feed into the narrative that people try to paint, you know? So anyways, let's go back to his tweets. So he says, Carlissa married a bum after all them eggplant emojis she took. She settled for that little ring. My wife had one eggplant her whole life and bled your whole life, clown. My mother is a whore, and she's been married 3 times, 3 kids by 3 different men, and never married none of them men. Only random men she liked with a lot of money so she can divorce and take from them at the end. All she's sleeping with is a bum every night. Sad. Story for real. Could never. And then it says some more, but I didn't click, see more. So anyways, he says, Jaidyn got 2 kids, 1 BD, and a ring. She's really her. For real. Follow behind these 304s if you want to. I got a real on schoolyard. Okay. So then in the midst of him tweeting, then Krishan starts to tweet and she posts Apache or something like that. If you Google what the meaning of Apache is, it basically tells you that it's indigenous people and the meaning is enemy. So it basically translates into enemy. So while he was tweeting about him being married and all of this stuff, right in the midst of him going forward with his mom, she tweets Apache, which, like I said, translates to enemy. And then after that, she talks about her baby shower. About how she didn't have a baby shower, so her fans threw her one. And people started telling her that they didn't appreciate, like, the fact that she has to always post every time Blueface and Jaidyn got something going on. And people started to comment under her post and feeling like her post was a direct shot to Blueface. Now, Blueface, since then, he has continued his rant on his mom. Even 25 minutes ago, he continued his rant towards his mom. And he has been going on and on. I'm not going to go over all of them. But one of the last tweets that I picked up that he said, to black women, a woman that cook and clean is a maid. It's a sad perspective. Black women put on every other woman for being a woman to a man. Now, I know that his probation prohibits him from drinking, but this was a very drunk type of tweet because it made absolutely no sense at all. But I think what he was trying to say was black women try to say that if a woman cooks and clean, that she's a maid. He's saying that it's a sad perspective that black women have, okay? And they're trying to put down a woman for being a woman to a man. That's kind of what my translation is of what he said. But what he actually said was, to black women, a woman that cook and clean is a maid. It's a sad perspective black women put on every other woman for being a woman to a man. I mean, yeah, like, you're not supposed to be drinking Blueface. They told you that you can't do that. And this sounds very much like that. Okay. So that was some of the tweets. Let me just look and see if there's any that I missed real quick, since we might as well keep going on and on and on and on and on and on, because he's going on and on and on and on. So, okay, let's see. He says, I don't care about none of y'all talking about Clarissa gonna respect my wife on schoolyard. So I guess people was telling him, like, don't disrespect your mama. You only get one mama, blah, blah, blah. And he says, I don't care about none of y'all talking about Clarissa. She gonna respect my wife on schoolyard. Okay? And then the tweet where I just read that it made no sense. And then he says, my mom ring is 1 carat with 5 stones surrounding it. And I'm not even going to tell y'all Jaidyn ring credentials. It's going to be embarrassing for real. The comparison is evident. And it's like, your mom's man is not famous. You're famous and you have more money because you're famous. So that's kind of ridiculous, but whatever. Go off. So his mom replied, and she says, my bum got papers on mine. You got that downtown LA in the swap meet district. And she showed her pink fingernails and toes with her ring. And he replied, and he says, Carlissa got a promise ring. And then he says, if you got more than one BD as a woman, okay, I mean, I don't understand why he doesn't differentiate woman and women, but he doesn't know that when you say woman, it's AN, and when you say women, it's EN, because he keeps putting women when it's supposed to be woman, but whatever. He says, if you got more than one BD as a woman, you're a whore. It's that simple. Life is like a box of eggplants. Pick one and go. Okay? And then he says, after so many failed relationships as a woman, you're the problem. You couldn't pick one N-word to write it out for. It's sad. Me and Jaidyn gonna continue to grow and build. I'm so happy I got somebody I know is worth giving it all to at the end of the day. 1 wife, 2 kids, all in the same household. I played it smart. I'm happy. Now, you know what they say, when you try to build a foundation out of spite or trying to show somebody else, you basically making better moves than them, and you're better than them. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. That narrative normally circles around the block and puts that person on their behind, and we're yet to see if that happens with Blueface. Okay, so enough of those tweets. They went on and on and on and on and on and on and on. The mom clapped back. I don't feel like going and digging her tweets up at this point. This video should have already been out. His best friend, that he posted to his IG, and his best friend basically said that Blueface has been planning this for a while now. He posted that he was very happy for Blueface, and he said that this has been in the making for a while, and that this is something that Blueface has been thinking about for a long time. So let's get into some of you guys' voice notes. Let me see what some of you guys think about this. Okay, because y'all are a cackle.
I knew this was going to be next. I was telling all my friends, like, yep, Blueface and Jay about to get married. Watch when he proposed to her. And guess what all my friends were saying? No, he just want Krishan. He in love with Krishan. Guess what they saying right now? He only saying that because Krishan got a new man. Krishan don't got no new man. All of that was kept for that video that she put out for that song. That was trash. Okay? And another thing, if she's going to, if he's marrying her for the bag, for the money, for whatever, they got a whole family together. Let them get that money and let them be great. I'm happy for them. Congratulations, Blueface. Congratulations, Jaidyn. We already knew you was his favorite motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker.
Hey, Nick. He already told her what it was going to be like, so he didn't lie to Krishan at all. She thought she had him in the bag, but guess what? He's been consistent. He may have gone back and probably screwed her once, but he's been consistent as far as staying away from her and not dealing with her, so kudos to to Jaidyn.
So what I have to say is I just want to know, what is Krishan's fans going to say now? Because I just want to know, why is this man who is so deeply in love with Krishan, which what her fans say, why is he proposing to another woman? Now, do I think he's in love with Jaidyn? No. I don't think any man that treats you the way he treats either one of them is in love with you. But I just want women to realize that a man who treats you the way he does Krishan and Jaidyn is not in love with you. Whatever excuse they want to come up with for why he's proposing to Jaidyn is irrelevant. The point of the matter is that he's not in love with Krishan. That's obvious. And I hope that she wakes up and moves the hell on at this point.
Hey, what's good, Neek? This is Yusef from Ratchet Today. I just got the news about Bluetooth and Thomas the Engine getting married. Oh, I just want to say congratulations to them. We'll see how far you get. You'll see if you get out of the marriage alive. Hopefully you both do. Hopefully the kids wind up unharmed. Hopefully they turned out half decent. A lot better than both of their parents and their grandparents. Poor kids. He's still going to be a deadbeat dad. He's still going to be prone to violence and abusive. He's still going to be sexually degenerate. He's still going to be outlandish and outrageous and ratchet. And don't let the wedding ring fool you. He's still a dusty, a crusty, and he's a bit musty. All right. And congratulations to them. Poor Krishan Ratchet Rock. Chris Ratchet Rana is about to snap. She's about to go ham salad, soup, sandwich, sunflower seed, sunflower kernels, and balsamic in the four corners. And I don't blame. And didn't they already fight before? Jaidyn Alexis and Krishan, they both look like Scarecrow and Thomas the Engine over there fighting over that zombie meat. Honey, poor babies, that's all I can say. All right, but yeah, nobody's surprised. He just proposed to her to make Krishan jealous, and all it's going to do is backfire on her more when she about to be a stalker and a sniper. We already know she's crazy and ready to throw hands. Didn't she already beat Bobblehead up before? Or is that the one who kicked her tooth out? I thought that Bluetooth did it. That's why she replaced it with his face, so everybody know right who knocked that gap out. But that is horrible. He gonna sit there and marry her. Honey, neither one of them deserve to have such a dusty, crusty baby dad or husband, or maybe they do because they some floozies and some ghetto trollops, but I think they deserve better. What you think? I don't know. Ain't nobody surprised he get married. He doing that just to make Krishan jealous, and he ain't nobody's husband material, honey. He's barely a son. Anyway, thanks, Sneak. Love you. And shout out to the Night Owls. A hootie hoo. A hootie hoo. Yeah. I think because they be mad and hating. You already know Neek holding it down on the ones and twos and got that exclusive tea.
Ooh, child. Somebody please go and check on Krishan. I gotta fill out. She got a fever. She done passed out, something. Somebody please go check on her. I'm so serious, Nick. Go check on Krishan.
I give it 2 weeks. It's not gonna last. They gonna call off the engagement. And Jaidyn has been embarrassed by Blueface over 100 times. She dumb. End of story. And he's a colorist, a suspected colorist, and she loves saying the N-word.
Girl, bye. This gotta be the funniest.
If it's not too late, I'm sending in my voice note. I just want to say congratulations, Mrs. Porter.
Hey, Blueface getting married and Krishan getting rejected at clubs. We know who the problem is now.
I think they crazy as hell, not gonna lie. Like, personally, I think they're insane, and I think it's just for clout. And if it isn't for clout, it probably won't last long. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, but kudos to them. Who am I to hate? But definitely for clout, to keep his name in the media and in the blogs, just they'll do anything. So pretty much what I think about it.
Multiple. Jaidyn is slow. Something got to be like mentally off with her for real. I don't know if it's, I don't know, but she's coming off very like a patient, because there's no way I could allow a man to sit up here, have a baby on me, sleep with multiple women on me, possibly throw off my pH balance, and then turn around and be so accepting of his dry ass proposal and be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna marry you. Please, I hope she doesn't think in any way that this man is still going to be faithful to her or actually help her raise those children. I really don't see it happening. On top of the fact that you can't possibly think this isn't a dig at Krishan. I'm not a Krishan fan. However, I mean, common sense ain't always common to some people. And this is a dig at her. I don't care what anyone says. He wants to see her crash out, period. And she just might because of this. Because I know for a fact that he still is playing both sides with them. You can tell. However, I really hope that Jaidyn gets a coin and that she moves on when the time is right. Hopefully she can pick up the pieces and move on with her kids, because I really don't see him being faithful to her, to anyone at this point. Everything is for clout and for numbers, and she's just rolling with the motion because this is the only man she really knows, and he has a coin. So the clout and everything is really getting to her, but she's going to see in the end it's not really going to do her any good. She's still going to come out looking like the clown, especially if he cheats on her again.
Okay, all I have to say is how long y'all think this is going to last. I give it a week, maybe 2 weeks. At this point, I'm just so tired of seeing that whole cluster of people. Like, watch, he gonna propose to Krishan next. Y'all just need to accept the fact that y'all are sister wives at this point.
Honey, ain't no way I would be happy about that secondhand proposal. No, ma'am. I don't want to be your mother's daughter-in-law. I don't want to be a stepmother to Krishan's baby. Love Krishan. But no, ma'am. How can you even happily accept that proposal? Like, have you not been watching your life like we've been watching it? Have you not been seeing the kind of father that you're about to marry? The kind of man that you're about to marry? Honey, did you forget how he's done you? Oh, blessed Jesus.
Jaidyn does look very happy, and it's obvious that they care a lot about each other, but I honestly think she should have turned down the proposal. Blueface has humiliated her in public, and he's literally just had a baby. His baby is not even 6 months old. So I really want to know, why did she say yes? Like, I know she loves him and cares about him, but other than that, why on earth would you choose to marry a man that treated you like that?
So, excuse me, my thoughts on Blueface and Jaidyn. I never want to be unhappy for someone. So, you know, if they are going to stay together and Blueface is going to be faithful, then I congratulate them fully. I do, however, think that at some point as his wife, she should encourage him to, if he wants to get another test for Krishan's baby, if that is his son, that he should do the right thing and take care of the baby and co-parent properly. I think that they need to keep their personal issues off of social media. But as long as they're happy, I guess it's okay. And as long as the kids are taken care of, and as long as his wife, she encourages him to step up and take care of and be there for his other child, if that is his child. And yeah, I guess hopefully they can all just grow up and be adults and be okay about the situation. I know that's wishful thinking, but again, I don't wish bad on anyone, but hopefully they will be happy.
Hey, Neek. So, yeah, I just wanted to say something about the Blueface proposing to Jaidyn. I almost forgot the girl name for a second. But, yeah, I basically think it just makes sense. I feel like, you know, they were high school sweethearts. They have 2 children together. You know, she's been with him through all his BS, the cheating and stuff. So, I mean, it makes sense for them. Also, I think that in a way it's kind of one of his antics too, because I just feel like with Rock, like, or with Krishan, you know, she kind of uses, you know, other guys or saying that she has other guys to kind of make him jealous. And I just feel like, you know, it kind of backfires. Like, I feel like this is his way of just really just letting her know that he's over it and, you know, moving on. I don't think necessarily he's going to change or anything, but I do think this is his way of showing not only Krishan, but also the public that he's moving on from Rock. And, yeah, he's ready to take him and Jaidyn serious. So we'll see.
I hope I'm not too late to talk about the Blueface proposing to Jaidyn. However, this is my opinion on it. I honestly feel like I'm happy for them. Like, I'm happy for them. Obviously, I know, like, I feel like it's a lot of things I can probably sit here and say about their relationship. However, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like reading comments. It's like people see the proposal and everybody talking about Krishan. Like, that's so annoying. Like, why people keep bringing up Krishan if they see Blueface with his Jaidyn now? Like, I don't understand that. And then it's like, people gotta realize Jaidyn ain't no chick he just met a year or 2 ago. Like, we talking about a girl that he's known since they've been, I think she said since she was 15 or freshman in high school. So it's like they already have a lot of history, and obviously they were still fucking with each other. She got 2 kids by him. I don't even think their daughter is like 1 year old. I think with Krishan and Blueface, I think Krishan is just somebody that obviously, I think he did like her at one point, and however, I think towards the ending that it was just like a work relationship, if that make any sense. But I don't genuinely think Blueface loved Krishan or anything like that. I do think Blueface has more of a heart-to-heart connection with his baby mom. Like, even though, like, yeah, I'm sure he cheated on her a lot and stuff, but I feel like he has more respect and more, I don't know how to explain it, for his baby mom than he did with Krishan. And I just don't think you can compare the two. Like, I don't think you can compare Jaidyn and Krishan. Like, I don't think you can compare the two. And then people be saying, like, oh, he's only with her because Krishan broke up with him and stuff like that. I don't believe that. Like, I don't believe that. I really don't think Blueface was really in love with Krishan like that. I really don't. I feel like they had a good working relationship, and people were like, I don't know, like, I genuinely don't feel that way. But I also think Blueface is a narcissist in a way. So yeah, that's my opinion. I hope I'm not too late.
All right, guys, so you hear everything that everyone has to say. Hopefully I was able to get through all of your voice notes. For future videos, make sure you get the voice notes in. I know I get a lot of people who say on Instagram that there's something hindering people from sending it on Instagram. I don't know, like, some people are able to send it, some people are not. So for those people, I have a Facebook, and I always leave the link to my Facebook on the post that I ask for voice notes. So if that doesn't work, then the alternative is Facebook. Now, y'all think about this. Do you guys think that they are going to make it to walk down the aisle? What big thing is going to happen before the wedding date? When will the wedding date happen? Now, Jaidyn is so happy on her Twitter. She's talking about how her wedding is going to be so cold, so raw. The mom, Carlissa, is still going ham on her Instagram. And as I'm making this video, they're still tweeting each other back and forth. And it's like, was this a genuine proposal, or was this a let me one up my mom because my mom is dissing her? Or is he trying to one up Krishan? And I mean, it's just crazy that the day of his proposal, he's dedicating it to shading his mom, trying to bring up black women, this or that. And it's just a mess. Now, I will say, I do think that a lot of the reason why people don't like Jaidyn is because she's Mexican. Period, point blank. That's the top thing, period. Black women do not like when they see a woman of another race with a black man. That is strike number one, why she gets most of the hate. Now, the second reason why she gets a lot of hate is because the world knew Krishan before they got to know Jaidyn, and they preferred her because she fights, she's vulnerable, she cries on cue all the time, and people love a good crier. They love an emotional story. They love to relate to somebody who they feel like goes through something that they went through. A lot of women have been dogged by men. A lot of women have these situations at home where they come from very terrible households. So being that Krishan was the first to display her troubles, her triumphs, a lot of women related to that. A lot of women were like, oh my God, my man dogs me out. I have no self-worth. I have low self-esteem. I take my man back all the time. And they related to that. And so a lot of people, when they then got introduced to Jaidyn, they're like, oh my God, this Mexican girl who's not pretty, she has this rounded face, she's not really that attractive. They favored Krishan over her because they wanted the black woman to win. Even if it was winning a dusty community D given slaying man who doesn't respect anybody at all, he goes around, cheats on Krishan, cheats on Jaidyn, he's slanging community D and imbalanced pHs all over everywhere. But black women, a lot of the times they felt like, oh my God, I struggle with my man. He dissed me, they dissed me. And they want to see the black woman be on top. They want to see the black woman get proposed to. They want to see. So that's like why a lot of people hate Jaidyn. Now, people feel like, oh my God, she said this or that about the newborn. That came after a lot of what Krishan did to her. And that's just my opinion on that. Now, as I feel about the proposal, do I feel like it's genuine? I think that he does have a soft spot for Jaidyn. I think that they have so much time and skin in the game that they have been dealing with each other that a part of him wants to do right by her. However, the wholehearted him, he pretty much showed what he was on and what type of time he was on when he did the Jason Lee interview. He made it clear that I want to stick my wee-wee in as many girls that will allow. And because Jaidyn has allowed it for so long, I feel like she's my comfort. A part of me wants to do right by her. But do I think that this marriage will bring a Blueface that's going to do right by Jaidyn? No. I don't think he's going to do right by her. I think that before the wedding happens, there's going to be some type of scandal. I think that this is going to motivate Krishan a million times more to try her hardest to win Blueface over. It has been her mission since she met Blueface to be number one. So I feel like even though her fans feel like, oh, she's bossed up, oh, she's better than, oh, she's better, she got the bag, she doesn't need Blueface, she needs him. She even did a live where she talked about how she attaches herself to things because she was reacting to Kevin Gates saying certain things, and there was this other guy who said that he feel like she has an addictive personality, and she was like, yeah, I do have addictive personality, XYZ, blah, 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 blah. And I feel like Blueface is her drug, and she is going to try to win over that drug at any cost. She feels like because social media tells her, oh, you look better than her. Oh, you're better than her. Oh, this and that. So in her mind, even though when it comes to a man, it's not all about looks. It's not all about what the shallow part of social media projects. There's a bigger thing that draws men to certain women. It's like, just if you think that a man wants a woman off looks alone, you're mistaken. But social media is shallow, and a lot of people have gotten in her head that you're prettier than her, you look better than her, you have a better body than her, she has this horrible BBL, you deserve this, blah blah. She is going to try her hardest to make this her mission to get him. As much as her fans want to believe that she's over him, as much as they want to believe that she's bossed up, as much as they want to believe, oh, look, her collaborating with Mabu, blah, child, please. Her mission and angle is Blueface, and I think that this proposal is going to amplify and put a battery in her back to try even harder to do what she has to do to break up this union. And she's going to realize trying to use other men as ploys is not winning. She thinks that, okay, well, if he goes with Jaidyn, let me try to flirt with other men to make him mad. She's going to come to the realization that's going to push him further away. She's going to stop those antics of trying to dance with men, flirt with men, do these fake relationship, fake crushes, all that. She's going to realize that, girl, we need another strategy. And when she kicks that second strategy in, we'll see how this unfolds. I feel like it's popcorn for me. I am grabbing my popcorn out the box and I'm placing it in the microwave. I'm about to start my microwave right now. Pop my popcorn, and I'm gonna sit back and see what happens. But like I said, y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below, and we'll talk about this on the next video.